G'day YouTube, Down to Bricks here, and from the video title, you know I've got a haul video for you today, but what you don't know is that it is a mixed bag of goodies. So I've got Bricklink orders, I've got some sets to show you, and some of them were a real bargain, so stay tuned for that. And I've also got a gift as well, so that is very cool. Here is my Bricklink order, and just so to give you a heads up, there's no Star Wars today. Can you believe it? There's no Star Wars. This is all my Bricklink orders. Lots of goodies in here, so let's start with this and we'll check them out. So Bricklink, here we come. Now these have been coming in over the last couple of months, so I have opened them up out of their packaging. I'm not going to be able to tell you exactly which stores I got it from unless I have a invoice or something there that's going to tell me. Otherwise, I apologise for that. Now, two different things here. I've got items to build my Silent Mary, and I've also got stuff for the Western Town. So let's just start with everything. Let's push that to a side, and we'll start with the items for the Silent Mary. Now, I'm not going to go through every single item here. I'm just going to pick out a few things. Now, this is, I wanted to sort of get ahead of where I was up to with the Silent Mary and start ordering some of the parts I needed to do the masks. Now, as I said, I'm not up to that stage, so I've probably made a few mistakes with the pieces I've needed. I've really just, there's two different elements I definitely needed, and that's why I went to these stores. So let me just see if I can see. I do have an invoice here. I don't know. Yes, it is. So this one here is from, where is it? I can't see it. No, it's been cut off the invoice, so I can't tell you who it's from. Now, let's just a quick look at some of these parts. So, as I said, I'm not going to go through everything. You can sort of see what some of them are. I can't even remember what that was. Got some of these window pieces. So, it's just some things I thought I might need to deck out the mask. But the main piece I did need was this mask piece. So, I did get quite a few of these, and there is something else in here as well, some of those pieces. So yeah, so these not terribly cheap, a little bit harder to get. You got to look around for them. I'm just having a look. So these were $1 excuse me, $1.50 US each, and I've got 12 of them. So I did order some extras. I kind of figured that actually I don't know how many I'm going to need, but I figure I did get a few extras there. So I did get these long bits of hose too, which are always handy. So let me just tip all that out, and we'll get on to the next one. I'm just trying to think. Oh, that's a big net. That's what that is. Okay. So the next one is lots of smaller pieces in this one. This was a bigger order. And again, I don't think I can tell you who this one's for. One of them was from Planky Stone, so I can't tell you which one it was, whether it was that one or this one. So, oh holy dooly, got pieces going everywhere here. Oh, don't fall out. Get in there, get in there. All right, there we go. Get all those pieces out of those bags. Great reuse of the Lego bags. And let's just take these out. Now, this was the element I went to this store for, because I need these for the mask to strengthen the mask up the guts. So that's why I got these at 32 long. They are a little bit trickier to get. So definitely had to go overseas for both of these orders. I'm thinking they were both out of Germany. And lots of small pieces here, a lot of little Technic pieces, just joiners, and I don't know if you can really see what's there so much, but just the Technic pins with the ball on the end, just stuff that I thought I would need for to do the mask for the ship. And I did get a hair piece as well as a couple of hats. Can never have too many hats. I did get a cape as well. And these pieces, definitely going to need a lot of these joiners. So I've got a stack of those. And then you can just see it's a lot of random sort of pieces that just might come in handy for me to build the mast. So these sort of things where I can, you know, tie off. Because I'm going to do, instead of using Lego pieces for all the rigging, I'm actually going to use string. So I've got lots of pieces I'm going to need to tie off to. Yeah, so that is that. Chuck all them back in. That's that for the mast, or for the Silent Mary. And then these items here. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Get rid of that box. So, a stack of tan plates, 16 by 16. Now to go here, oh, dropping them everywhere. Now to go here is that, and I did talk about it, I think the last time I did a Western Town update, I was asking you guys for help on it, and I think everyone sort of agreed it was probably a, well, not everyone, but a lot of people did agree it was probably a good idea to be able to move the buildings around wherever I wanted. So instead of having them fixed on base plates, I'm going to transfer the buildings, which is going to be a bit of work, onto these base plates. And then that way I can move them around. Did I say base plates? I think I did. I'm going to put these on these plates. Then I can move these plates anywhere I want and put them down on a base plate, and it's just going to give me a lot more options when I display the buildings in the layout. So what else did I get? So here we go, we have a card here for this one, a treasure trove of brand new bricks. There you go. So again, I can't remember where these came from. I'm thinking these might have been in Australia, but yeah, sorry, I just can't remember. So from this guy I got a heap of 1x2 reddish brown plates. Now these are again are just for terrain in the Western Town, just to, you know, give it a bit of a, you know, just to break it up. Use some other bits and pieces as I've done in the past. Here we have dark tan 1x2s, and I also got some dark brown 1x2s as well. So got a stack of those. They were pretty cheap, so I grabbed them up. And then again I've got more plates. So it was a little bit tricky getting these in good numbers, the 16 by 16. So I've gone with, from this guy, the 8 by 16. So of course I'm going to have to use a lot more of them to put my buildings on, but it has the same result in the end. So that's going to allow me to start working on the Western Town. So between the Silent Mary and the Western Town, and I've said in a number of videos now, I want to get back to the city. I've got stacks to do, so I've got to pull the finger out and get into it. But let's go and check out those sets I was talking about. Now before we get on to the sets, I've got a gift here, and this is from Mark Mansell. So thank you very much, mate. Mark reached out to me and asked if I wanted this little goodie, and I tried to persuade him for a little while there not to send it, but he really wanted to. So Mark, truly mate, thank you very much. It always amazes me that you guys want to send out parcels to me sometimes, so I really do appreciate it. It really makes this whole YouTube thing so enjoyable for me. I've got to tell you, it's just amazing. And check this out. He saw I was having so much fun with the Chinese New Year Eve sets, or the New Year sets, that he sent me this brick head. So how cool is that? I'll tell you what, I'm not a big collector of the brick heads, but this guy looks absolutely awesome. And I'm just having a look at something. Look at the detail on the back there. Man, that's so cool. Wow. And look at some of these others. These seasonal ones, they're pretty cool too, aren't they? But again, Mark, thank you very much, mate. You didn't have to do that, but I do really appreciate it. So thank you. now it's time to get on to the sets. And I've got a big set here, but I told you about some sets I got a real bargain. So I'm going to start with those. And actually, before I show you what it is, I'll just tell you the story. So a local, one of our supermarkets here, Woolworths, they put on a special, and it was pretty crazy really for Woolworths to be putting a special on Lego. I mean, normally they just have a little toy section and, you know, some Hot Wheels and bits and pieces and some small Lego, normally just the CMFs, but they actually had sets, and they had the Hogwarts set, they had some Harry Potter sets, so they actually had 3 sets, and they're advertising them for half price. Can you believe it? Half price. So, bang, I got these. Now, I didn't get these from Woolies, so I'll tell you the 3 sets. So they had the small set with the spider in it, whatever that one's called. They had the Quidditch set, and they had this set here. Now, I'd already picked up one of these, but of course, when I went to my local Woolworths, they didn't have any stock. So I went round the corner, went to Big Dub, and I just went up to the counter. I had these sets with me. I had the advertisement from Lego out of their catalogue, from Woolworths out of their catalogue, and I just showed them at the counter, and I said, look, I've been to Woolies, they don't have these sets. Would you price match these 2 for what Woolworths have advertised? And they said yes. So how cool is that? So good on you, Big Dub, for honouring that. And I picked up 2 of these awesome sets. Now this is a $40 retail set in Australia, so it made it 20 bucks. And for 20 bucks, I reckon that's a bargain. So I just love the look of this carriage. That is just a fantastic looking carriage. I've already built, well actually my son built, Mini Dub built the carriage. He was keen to build something one day, so he put it together. So I've already built the one that I had, but now I've got 2 more. So I'm just going to use them for parts. For probably I'll use these carriages, make a bigger carriage. I don't know, put them in the Western town. I don't know, it's lots of options, but for 20 bucks, I couldn't say no. So that's that story. Chuck them down there. Now I've got one big hooer of a set here, and it is, I did put this on, well, I put on Instagram. I did do a Insta review, so I've been doing that for a while now, where I just put some photos up of a set and I give it a score and a few quick thoughts on it, and then I ask you what you think about it. So if you haven't seen that, go to my Instagram at Down the Bricks and check it out. But I've already built this set. I loved it so much. Awesome part selection. I wanted to get another one because I'm going to use it for a project, and it is this one right here. So the old fishing store ideas set. It's just such a beautiful set, this one. I think it's probably one of Lego's all-time best sets. It's got to be right up there anyway. It's so fantastic, and it's just got awesome part selection. So like I said, I want to do a project. It's really going to be unrecognizable to what it is. I'm hoping that's the plan anyway. Yeah, so that's going to happen. I did pick this up from Myer. Now, I could get it at a few places a little bit cheaper. I was hoping to get it for around $200. Now, this is a, what is this, $250 retail. So if you get it 20% off, you get it at 200 bucks. I was keeping an eye out for that. I ended up getting it from Myer. I think they had, it was a crazy special, because normally all their Lego specials, they exclude ideas sets, which is really unfortunate for us anyway as buyers. But they did do a sale, I think it was only like for one day, where they did 15% off ideas sets. So that brought it back, I think it was, oh, I've had this sitting here for a while. I think that brings it back to about 212, something like that, 215. Oh no, I'm not going to try and do the maths at the moment. So I went with Myer because I could put it on Afterpay and pay it off. So I thought that was a pretty good deal. And I paid it off. It took 8 weeks to pay that off, and I think I've actually have paid it off. So that's how long it's been sitting here, because I haven't really had too much to haul for you guys. But yeah, fantastic set. It's a project, and it's going to go into the city. So I've got to get working on that. I've got lots of other projects. As you know, I'm trying to finish off my Silent Mary ship, so hopefully I'll get that done soon, and then I do want to get started on the city, and whether it's that project or just more work on the city, we'll wait and find out. But I hope you did enjoy this haul video. I think I've rambled on in this one, but yeah, what's a dub haul without a bit of a ramble? Well, as I said, I hope you did enjoy the video. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments all your thoughts on whatever you want to tell me. I'm happy to hear it. I love reading your comments, and I will get round to responding. Sometimes I am a little bit slow, but I will get back to you. So thank you for taking the time to watch, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.